have an ass.
I have a fever for the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not having
strawberry lemon.
All right, you guys ready to do this? We're going to talk about SAE version 3.
Hey, are we going to talk about the Legacy series too?
I don't even know
We'll
what
talk
that
about
is.
whatever we want to talk
Let's
about.
get it started.
It's the loudest show around. Sundown After Dark with your host Bryan Chamberlain.
That's me.
Presented by Sundown
Bryan
Radio.
Chamberlain.
It's only the loudest show when I'm on it.
Well,
We can't hear you.
Is that what you did last night? The Legacy series. I don't know what that is.
The Legacy series?
yeah, what's
Yeah.
that, Thomas?
Isn't that the 15-15? The run at 15-15?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking
Is this a
about.
show, a movie? Is a drink? Is this a cigar? I don't.
No.
Hey, are we live?
We're not. We're recording right this second.
Hey, y'all guys know I was on This Week in Car Audio last night. Just
Yeah.
so you know, with Doug Stockton and Lucky McGovern.
That's what I thought you were talking
Oh,
about.
yeah, the
I
one
don't, I don't know
Lucky,
what,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what you're...
So you guys want to see me? I was talking to them dudes, having some wine, having a good time. They had me up past my bedtime.
That's a live show, right?
Yeah, they had me up past my bedtime. I was up till 10:30.
Wow, Jake.
Yeah,
Well past your bedtime,
dude, I was 2 hours past my
I'm
bedtime.
just taking my clothes off around that time.
I was like,
I'm
way-
probably in
We had
bed
a-
by
we
10.
had a good time. Actually, You know, I don't know those guys that well. I know Lucky used to run a lot of Sundown.
Yeah, he used to have a big white vehicle.
Yeah, yeah.
Sundown,
And then Doug, I didn't realize that Doug used to have a subwoofer company, Sonic FX. And
Oh,
then when he
okay.
said that, I was like, that fucking rings a bell. Shit. So we had a lot of tech conversations and things
Mm-hmm.
like that. So it was pretty cool.
Yep.
What what I was talking about was the re-release of the 1500, the OG.
yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
anniversary edition.
Anniversary. I was saying Legacy.
I don't even know if we talked about that. On
Oh,
the
the
show or not.
SAZs? We
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
bro.
We have. I mean, I can go grab one. You want me to go grab one?
Yeah, there's
Good.
there's
Don't worry about it.
1,515 units made.
Yep.
Jacob, has unit 420 been claimed?
As far as I know, no, but this is the crazy thing. This is the fucking universe. We started shipping them out to fucking dealers. I don't know where the numbers are.
Oh,
If you didn't reserve a number with me months ago, you don't get your number.
right,
69 was claimed though, right?
I bet it
69
was.
was claimed.
Yeah. Yeah. 420 better been claimed. Come on. y'all.
It better been
Get with
claimed
the
to,
memes.
to a righteous individual.
You're listening to this show. Get your
Brandon got
mind
number one.
get your
I don't
mind
think
in the
anybody got
gutter,
420.
all right?
Because I had a list of all the people that had numbers. I don't think anybody
By
got
the way,
420.
Donnie, today's number was 4.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And where's that from? The numbers thing you're
You have
talking
to
about?
explain.
Yeah.
So people aren't watching.
Oh, David Lynch draws a number every day because reasons.
Just for literally no reason, or the reason is secret.
It's unknown, but if you ride the wave, you
Some government conspiracy
after a
shit.
while you're like, man, today did feel like a 4. Not a 4 out of 10. It's just different numbers, different vibes. I'm a 9.
Yesterday,
I'm a 9 guy. I really feel the day when it's a 9.
if we're going 1 through 10, yesterday was totally a 4 for me. I had a
Was it a
really-
4? Yesterday's
a
number
shit.
was a
I
6.
thought it was a 3, though, Brian.
It was a 3 or
I didn't get it. I'm
anyway.
not getting jokes right
but today,
now.
Donnie's lucky number
get
is
one of those
4.
beers.
David Lynch
Please.
picked a 4 today.
So you asked for Corona seltzers, but the gas station only had Bud Light seltzers.
I'm on zero carb, and whenever I say zero carb, Thomas has to drink.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be talked about all day today.
Yeah.
So in front of us, we've got some new SAE version 3s. Now, if you guys remember, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, maybe even longer,
I feel like
We-
the RCAs look different.
we talked about,
That Modelo's
we asked
been
you,
there a while.
the customers, if you'd be interested in us
Yes.
bringing back the SAE model.
I knew it. I knew it.
We did. It's the version 3. It's out now, and they're a whole lot smaller than they were
Don't take
originally.
that
We
off.
went to the
Yeah, a couple
premium
years ago.
Tiffany RCAs on them.
Yeah. Oh, they did not have Tiffany RCAs last
The
time?
V2s did.
Okay. So in front of us, we've got the V1 and
Well, it was in front of
sorry.
us, and then Donnie had to.
the 1000 and the
I
1500.
haven't seen them yet.
Here we go. There they are.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I
Man.
can't seem to get it to work perfectly on the camera, so it's gonna have too much shine to it. But this one here is the 1000, and one above it is the 1500. Those are the only 2 models that are in stock
Yeah.
right now at the moment.
We also have the 2000, 2500, and 3000 in motion, and the 2-channel and the 4-channel. And Brian spilled his beer.
Can somebody? You know what? You know what? This is some bullshit. I spilled my drink. We're gonna pause for a second.
Always ahead of the curve. Sundown Audio, the car audio industry's leading developer of high excursion subwoofers. Sundown Audio products are for the extreme car audio enthusiast, making budget-friendly products all the way up to competition grade and everything in between. Sundown Audio, built to last and to be something you can be proud to own for years to come. Sundown Audio, innovative, world-class car audio.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back. Brian's having a bad time, everybody.
Fuck, I spilled my drink. I'm farting all over the place. Son of a bitch. Product cam. There we go. There's the amps. We are live.
Spill.
Yeah. Okay, in front of us, SAE version 3, 1000 and 1500.
Yes.
We also have, I've got a big wet floppy
Dick.
price sheet here.
Price sheet.
We're doing the 2000, a 2500, a 3500, a 900.2, and a 400.4. So those are going to be the SAEv3 models.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the significance of this whole SAEv3 over our SFBs and or Salt series? I know it falls in between.
Yep. So what we got here is where did it start? The 1000. The 1000 is and the multi-channels are actually half bridge, and the bigger ones are full bridge. But this is a more Korean style design, very overbuilt.
Yeah.
So therefore, the pricing falls in between Korean stuff and SFB stuff. So it's like you can think of these guys as like if you could take like an SFB and the Koreans could make it.
Okay.
So it's like an Asian style full bridge.
Okay.
Except for the multis and the 1000 are actually half.
Gotcha. And these are a whole lot shorter than the old SAE models.
Yeah. It's like next gen architecture, but very much so. Reliability is on par with the old SAEs, durability, things like that.
Let's see, crossover wise, what do we have here? I'm curious. I don't remember what these got. Let's see. These are real simple, folks. Okay, there's not even a bass boost for you to screw that up. Okay.
Nope.
There's a gain, a high pass filter, and a low pass filter.
Easy.
And the high pass, if you're using it for subwoofers, is going to be considered a subsonic. Okay?
After much wailing and gnashing of teeth, I was able to get them to take the bass boost off at the factory.
Right. Yeah, we've been talking about that for years. I got drink on this.
So
too.
is that going to happen with the SFBs as well?
It's part of the lore
I've
of the show now.
been working on it, and it's like it doesn't pass translation.
Extra.
Even when we were talking to the factory and I got involved, I even put like an arrow. It says
Take
like
this
remove, no
Yeah.
bass boost.
I really wish you could just like take some glue or something and put it in there and just to dealers listening, just glue the thing.
Yeah.
Just, or take out the pot.
And God, what was his name we had on here?
405.
Yeah.
Gary. Yeah, Gary puts a
a void sticker on it.
And you know what? I bring
like
that up to every dealer I talk to, and everybody's like, "Oh, I didn't know you could get. Where can you get those? You can get them on Amazon,
get it anywhere."
Justin now does that. Ever since I told him,
It's
Justin
a
does that now.
fantastic idea.
It's a really good idea.
If they do the install, they put the void sticker on it.
Yeah.
If it gets peeled off,
Don't touch the damn knobs.
Yep. Oh well. So these amps. So we're gonna make all those different models. Right now we've got the 1000 and the 1500 out at the moment. When are we projecting to get the other ones in? Do you know, Jake? Everything's on delay right now. Everything's on delay.
The 3500 is going to be like a while, but the 2000 and 2500 are pretty far along, so they should be before the end of the year, and the multi-channel should be before the end of the year.
Sweet.
But the 3500 is going to probably be in the next year.
I wonder if they use the manual that me
And then
and Charles created.
eventually, actually, we're very
They
early
did.
on a 5000 and 8000 in this line.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That'll make some dealers very happy. A lot of our dealers, a lot of customers in general who don't know how to set amps correctly, they do mess up the SFB amps.
Yeah, the SAE was a
very
great
easily.
line, but it's like, after all the tariffs and stuff, it became to where it wasn't competitive.
Oh, okay.
Dollar wise.
These aren't really that much more.
No.
They're like $40-$50 more retail. I noticed, or maybe it was
Exactly. So it's like, okay.
I noticed that too. The
So
price point was
some
really
customers are super cost sensitive, and that's what the SFBs are for. If you're willing to spend a couple extra dollars,
good.
buy this.
These are also not full range though.
They are.
They are full
They are.
range.
They have a high pass and low
I'm
pass.
not gonna like push them as that, but they technically are.
They will
Yeah.
work full.
I'm
range.
going to recommend them as sub amps and the sub multi channels, but yes, they actually will play full range.
Will they run under 1 ohm?
Don't be.
I would suggest not doing it,
We ain't
but-
talking those questions.
Will they tolerate it? Will they?
These will tolerate it more than SFB
They will tolerate
I
it.
love how it's like
Right.
we don't say
We don't-
those
we
things,
don't talk
but that's
about
always
these
the
things.
first question out of people's mouth.
It is.
So the
Dealers
Bro.
and customers included.
The protect circuitry is much more effective. It's going to be significantly harder to damage one of these, especially the 1000. It's like, for example, the SFB 600 is almost impossible to tear up. I hate to say that out loud, but SFB 600 is a tank. It's like
It is.
You almost can't break it.
I didn't know this show was about the company the whole time.
Yeah, man. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Is it?
We talk,
I'm out.
We talk about
Ah,
car audio ish things. From
I just
time
wanted to
time.
talk about dogs with big dicks and stuff.
Dude, big balls. Dude, I had a neighbor that had a dog that had huge nuts, and when my son was little,
That's nuts.
he called him the coconut dog because he was a brown dog. He had big balls, looked like coconuts. Haha, laugh, funny. Donnie, you have a funny story, by the way, that you told me the other day, and I wish you would have saved it for the show because now I won't laugh as hard. But I have questions for you, so I want you to.
I have questions too.
As many details as you can. I want you to tell us about your experience.
So you started playing this pool game
Yeah.
on the Switch. And I was like, I'll play with you, Brian. I like
Mhm.
pool. And so I don't like to put my card on my Switch. I'm weird about that stuff.
You don't like your information on the interwebs.
Yeah. So I went to Food Lion. Actually, I was coming back from smoking with Jake. Stopped the Food Lion by Thomas's house. I'll never go there again.
Why?
I'm kidding there. So I was looking
Dude,
for the prepaid cards.
If I'm allowed back, you're allowed back.
No, I didn't do anything. I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't really drink anymore, so it wasn't like, it was fine. Anyway, I was walking down the aisles, right, trying to find the prepaid cards, and I stopped. There was a guy. This is like, I don't know. He's probably our age.
In an aisle.
He had a ponytail in an aisle,
Okay.
with his pants down,
In Food Lion.
with his hand doing something. He was either wiping his ass, putting something in his ass, or the more disturbing, taking something out of his ass.
So
And we locked eyes, and I was like, ah! And I just,
Which aisle was it?
so
that matters.
so it's like all,
yeah,
all the way
that's
at the end
very
with
important.
the
It's
produce.
the pancake
It's
aisle.
like it's 2 aisles. I think it was like soda because he came out of the aisle with a 2 liter of soda. I swear-
So he
I
shoved
swear
one up his
it
ass.
was big red. It was big red. I swear to you, because I remember the details because he saw me
Is he a
walk
big guy?
up to the rich. I think he's fairly big.
Like our size?
Yeah,
Like
probably
thick?
about our size. But the
Okay.
thing is, he wasn't like an old dude. He was just like a normal looking. I described to Brian, he's like the kind of guy that drives a Lance Cracker truck. And as soon as I say that, you immediately go, "Oh, okay, I got
Yeah.
you.
Like,
I know
like
Reggie."
Like he made some poor decisions before
Yeah, he
in his
made some
life.
poor decisions.
But
Like
now
he,
he's doing.
like he had
he's
sunglasses.
He probably wears
and
pit vipers.
He's trying to do
cargo
better.
pants.
Who wears pit vipers?
But I just don't. And you
The
know what?
fucking Lance
I
guy.
don't even mind like giving the details. Like it was at that Food Lion because even if he watches, how dare you? Like,
Yeah.
come on. There is no. I understand. Like when you have things you got to take care of, go to the bathroom. Actually, you know what? That aisle is really close to the bathroom because it's like it's all the way.
It is. I know exactly
end,
the aisle you're talking
the
about, and I
corner.
know where I know
He's
where
like,
the
nah, it
this
ain't
is.
even that bad. I'll just take care of this
But
here.
now I have all these terrible thoughts that there's like shit residue just gallivanting on bags of chips and
Yeah.
This is why I don't touch the handles at gas pumps.
So let me.
Because I've seen motherfuckers reaching their whole fucking arm up to their elbows into their buttholes at the gas pump, and I'm like, I ain't touching that.
I scratched my balls at the gas.
Oh,
So-
You're like, where did the arm go when they're scratching their ass? Like, where did the rest of it go? It's in the butthole.
Like the whole arm.
it's
just
in the butthole.
wiping the
So,
ass
like,
as they
and then they
pull.
just reach their fucking asshole, grubby ass hand.
I've
onto the,
seen
What-
Jake pump gas, and he does have like paper towels. he
well, that's
uses,
like
I've
gloves
Brian,
and shit.
Brian said. He's like, well, maybe the dude was just scratching his ass. I was like, no, dude, you don't.
His pants were
understand.
down.
They were down.
Underwear and
He
all.
was getting it. He was whatever was going on. He was getting it taken
He had
care
a
of.
hell of a case of the roids.
Dude.
I used to be a cashier at the Food Lion, and there was a guy that came through, and after scanning just like 1,000 orders a day, you zone out, and it's very much just like, you're a robot. Like, how you doing today? Someone will say something, you're like, that's it. It'd be like, my dog died, and you're just like, great. You don't.
You got an MVP card?
You got an MVP card? Yeah, shit like that.
Dog.
So
Jesus.
this guy,
We transferred
he was ringing up just like normal shit that no one. It's not suspicious at all. But then at the end of his order, I can't remember if I told this story or not, was a cabbage.
I heard the cabbage story.
Yeah, I can't remember if I told it on the
I don't know
show.
if you told it on the show or not.
And then you have to put it. The scanner is also a weight, so it's a scale. Excuse me. And you put it on there, and you went. And I was just thinking out loud because you gotta actually look. You gotta be like C cabbage, or you gotta know the number, and you type that in. And I was just saying out loud, I was like cabbage because I was looking for it. And the guy, without looking at me, and I'm not looking at him, is just like, "Yep, it's a cabbage." And don't ask me what I'm about to do with it. And I was like, "That's great. Here's your total, and here's your change, and have a good day." And he walked away, and I went, "Whoa!"
It was a big cabbage, wasn't it?
It was huge.
You imagine
And
how much
and to
produce
the-
goes in people's asses.
And to this
All of
day, to this day,
Taste comes out of
I'll
it.
never know. Like, I have questions that will never have answers.
Where did the cabbage go?
And the weirdest
He's a porn
fucking people come through food. The weirdest fucking people come
Thomas is
through
going to Food Lion after
Food
this.
Lion, because I've seen them.
He's probably like a porn producer, and he had like a van. We're gonna see some movie called like Cabbage Annie or something.
The
This
coleslaw
was
killer.
This was a long time
the
ago.
coleslaw
man.
pussy slayer.
Cabbage again.
Kabaj.
That's the name of my next band.
Yeah.
Donnie, how's that cigar treating you, bro?
So I love this cigar. I had this cigar.
It's a great fucking cigar.
Dude, I had this cigar when Jimmy
Tremendous.
locked me out of my room. Actually,
Okay. That's
Can
a
we
great
tell
memory.
that story?
We
we've
already
told
did.
that story. I'm still living.
I might have
about
not been here. I don't know. I'm not on
We
every
haven't
show.
done many shows recently because we've been that kind of busy here. Like,
We've been.
it. This
Because I
Yeah.
fucking hate being here.
is the Placencia Alma Fuerte.
It's either you're going to be here or you're going to be
Solomon.
at home, Thomas.
hey, all four of us and our wives are going to go up to and have a little vacation next
yeah.
couple weeks from
Yeah,
now.
that's
Well,
true.
It's gonna be a fun
Most of our
time.
wives, probably mine. I don't know.
Yours may or may not.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna go
we're
in
gonna
a
go
in
to
a
mountains.
woods.
It's gonna be a good time.
We need a getaway.
Yeah, we've been talking about just.
I
getting
love the
away.
mountains.
Get away.
Unfortunately, it's just the weekend and we don't get to take much off of work or anything, But
I feel like I've been off a lot lately.
well, you're
Fucking
going to
Salt
Utah.
Donnie
Lake, Salt Lake
goes-
City, Ohio is where
Donnie goes to fucking North Dakota.
Dakota.
I've never.
It's
been
either
to
the
North
north
Dakota.
or the south of the Dakotas. He
Never
goes
been
to
to the
Canada.
Ohio. Yeah, he's going to Ohio. Salt Lake City, Ohio.
There's a lake
So
around
one of the times
Ohio.
I left, I actually did go to Ohio. I went to Cincinnati.
There's a lake.
Every time Donnie's
Oh,
going to
shit.
Ohio.
Ain't
You were
nobody got
just-
time for that lake
You
though.
were just
Nobody
in
knows
Ohio
what
a
it
couple
is.
weeks ago for the Halloween thing or whatever you do, the Horror Fest, Horror Hound.
Donnie has a second house in Ohio.
Horror Hound.
Whorehound.
Tell us about some experiences you had there, because you always come back.
Donnie
with
goes to
stories.
Ohio City, Ohio.
You always come back with
Every day.
stories.
Actually, I have a story similar to Bryan, the fat story, the scale, sort of sort of similar. So one of the things I did at the convention, my job is to take these celebrities to their Q&A panels and to their pictures and back to their tables. So I'm like an escort. You know?
Oh, by the way,
High end escort.
Donnie legit. Am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm crying. Donnie told me 2 weeks ago that Elvira was like totally
Gay.
gay.
Lebanese.
What does that have to do with anything?
She came
No,
out.
Well, she
in the
came
media.
out. I know you don't watch social media, but
I
like
don't watch-
literally after you told me that,
A little late for her to come out, huh?
Oh, yeah.
she has apparently been a lesbian for like 20 years.
Good for her.
And Donnie was
She
just
enjoys
like
scissors.
Donnie just knew that shit because he hangs around these people.
Anyway,
See what I mean?
yeah.
But to everyone else, they were like, "What?" And Donnie, I thought he was playing a bit. He was just like, she's gay, right? And I was like, nah, she ain't gay, man. And I was like,
sure
you're
if
just
that was
fucking with
something
me.
that was like publicly. I
Scissors.
don't
Donnie
know.
knew this before like the entire internet.
A lot of other people did too.
He was
but it's
he
like-
was Norman Reedus' security guard. They gave him a flashlight.
Oh, no,
It's a
that was
true
different.
story.
That was different. That was.
Hey, look, Donnie's qualified because
people-
Wilford Brimley told him he was retarded.
He did. But
That's true.
these-
That's true. Can we
these,
say
like,
that?
Moms, these
I didn't know
moms-
we could say retarded this whole
Wilford
time.
Brimley said it.
don't
I'm
care.
paraphrasing.
These moms were like taking out their boobs to
We could say
Norman Reedus,
retarded.
And I had a flashlight. and I was like, "Put them
I'm
titties
quoting
away."
Wilford Brimley. I didn't say retarded.
I think he called me a dumbass.
No, he said retarded.
No, think
I hope he
called
said
me a dumbass.
retarded,
I think- I'm
'cause
pretty
that's
sure- I'm
amazing.
pretty
We
sure
can
he
say
called me-
retarded.
Pretty sure he called me a dumbass.
Oh, you were probably not supposed to. I'll probably get demonetized. or
Anyway,
something,
they did a thing for the new Halloween. It was that Q&A, and you can see me in the background. He's like, I saw this big guy with a yellow shirt. And I thought, man, that's got to be you. And I'm just watching the thing, and I'm just like fattest I've ever looked in my life. And I'm wearing this big bird yellow shirt, and I'm like breathing into my mask, and I'm just like looking, and I'm like, yep, that's me, all right. Son of a bitch.
These things happen.
I met
Danny.
Denny Trejo at one of these things.
I was there.
He
Okay,
signed,
first
he signed
off-
my fucking Sundown shirt. Danny Trejo was like, I'm going to tell you why I think Danny Trejo is a fucking boss. Because this was the end of the show.
The guy is like 4'11".
This is the end of the show. Dude's fucking tired. He's like,
always-
he's fucking over it. So I get to the table and I'm like, God damn, Danny Trejo's probably fucking over it.
He looks like he hasn't
He's
slept
gonna
in
cut my
30
arm off
years.
with a machete and it's gonna be awesome. You know, I was like, but the dude was still fucking awesome. He was like,
He's
yeah,
so
bro,
nice.
like let's sign this shirt. You want a picture? Let's fucking do this. I was like, this dude's been here all day. He's fucking tired. He's probably tired of my shit and he hasn't even met me. But he was still nice. And I'm like, so whenever I go to an area that has one of his taco restaurants, I'm gonna buy tacos from his fucking restaurant.
There's
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
one of his
Dude's a
taco
unit.
one of his taco restaurants is at is it the Verizon Stadium? It's one of the where there's
Wherever the
concerts.
fuck they are, I'm gonna buy
Here in
tacos from Danny
Charlotte?
Trejo.
Yeah, here in Charlotte.
I'm gonna buy tacos from Danny Trejo and or his son, who looks just like
Where-
him but younger.
Less scars on the face.
Yeah, way less.
like-
Danny Trejo's like 5 feet tall. Am I
He's
lying?
very short.
He's very small.
I dare you to fight him.
It's like Verizon
Yeah,
Wireless
no.
Stadium or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Or one
He's
of those.
he's 5 feet tall and skips leg day.
So,
He'll still fucking kick your ass.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't hear me say
what
that.
happened during this show you went to, Donnie?
Oh,
so
yeah, we were talking-
Robert Patrick's awesome. So Robert Patrick, he's
I'm buying
always
Trejo's
like
tacos,
one of
bro.
my favorite people in the
The
world.
most based actor of all time, besides
I
Nicolas
went to
Cage.
get coffee for
Did you
my.
see he got kicked out of a bar?
Sure.
Yes.
You guys are
Who-
never gonna.
who?
He's never
Nick
gonna
Cage?
finish. What he
This
has
is
to
the
say.
point of the show.
It's okay.
Nicolas Cage was hammered
I
in
get
public in his
anxiety.
pajamas.
I'm getting anxiety for Donnie, and I'm not even
No,
the one
I don't
talking.
care. I don't really. I don't really care.
It's all right. We got nothing to talk
Nicolas
about
Cage
anyway.
is like a celebrity for the kids. My boys are always like, Nicolas Cage, this, that. And I'm
I
like,
did see-
You don't even know who the fuck Nicolas Cage
I
is.
did see Nicolas Cage's tombstone. I mean, he's still alive.
Yeah, he's
but
already. yeah.
But I went to his tombstone.
But the fact that he owns one, I respect that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
well, the thing is, his tombstone is the most. It's the
like a
most
pyramid.
It's a pyramid. But when you
Yeah.
go into the cemetery, it's the first thing you see.
Yes.
You actually you can't go into that cemetery without a guided tour, so they're locked. But if you go to the gate, like it's like big rock walls, but then there's these gates you can see right through.
God,
it to
Cage
his,
is so based.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, it's just a big
So
pyramid.
he's just ready to die.
yeah.
He's just ready for it, man. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm done with this
He
shit.
also apparently owns castles. Like he collects castles.
Yeah, like 10.
he collects castles. Him and somebody else,
Castle
and they like
collector.
trade castles.
And they like pay for
It's
the
like Jake
upkeep
Gyllenhaal
of the
or something.
castles. Yeah, that's why he's so broke all the damn time.
yeah.
So he
That's
just
why he
keeps doing
does all
B
these
movies.
like shitty movies.
Yeah.
No, but it's because he's fucking base is why he does shitty movies.
It's awesome, and everyone will keep watching
That's
them.
That's why fucking 8-year-olds know who Nicolas Cage is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm gonna be fucking relevant. I'm gonna be in all the shitty movies. All the 8-year-olds.
See-
So when Nicolas Cage is 80 and he's senile, and he's in a wheelchair, doesn't know where he is. All the kids are like, I'm not gonna watch the new action movie unless Nicolas Cage is the hero.
So here's the thing. My son's gonna grow up and be like, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Oh man, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and I'm gonna be like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's gonna be like, fucking who?
No, my kids love Arnold too because I'm a man of culture. I've shown them Kindergarten Cop
but not
Yes.
Terminator 2.
Totally.
and Terminator 2.
Okay, good.
I've shown
like
them.
the
I
best
showed my
action
kids
movie ever
Kindergarten Cop, and they're like, "Why does Arnold Schwarzenegger look like the craziest guy in the world?" I was like, "Because he fucking was.
Yeah, at the time he was.
He
Arnold
was
was the
the
fucking
Terminator.
man." And it's like, you know when Arnold has all the kids, and he's like, "Brah." Kids all my boys are like, "Oh my god!" And then I showed them the new Terminator, the newest one. They're like, "Why does Arnold look the same?" I was like, "Because he's a beast."
yeah.
Yeah, because
totally.
he's nuts.
He's
He's like
unnatural.
80.
He's essentially like the alpha
So
human.
I've shown my
man.
kids all the old movies like Critters and Gremlins, and they're like, oh, this is amazing.
I bought a little critter while I was at the convention.
So anyway, Donnie, you were saying,
That's
Yeah.
okay. No, that's cool.
like you were saying.
Wilford Brimley.
All right, I got to piss.
Wilford Brimley passed away.
He
That's
did.
okay.
He did. From the Beatles.
At least you
Yeah,
got to
good
meet
time.
him, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
Oh, I
awesome.
got to meet him twice.
I
but
got to
yeah,
tell you
he's
that
good dude.
you were retarded.
Yeah, because I didn't know how to use a scooter or whatever.
The fact that he had a scooter is.
Yeah.
I wish
hilarious
that
in the
Wilford
first
Brimley
place.
told me that I was retarded.
Yeah. He signed my Thing poster. That was very nice of him.
So I heard that he was difficult to work with.
Yeah.
But he was like really a good actor, I feel like, though, you know.
I don't remember. What was he like? Fried green tomatoes or some shit?
Where are you going to
He
find an
might have
old
been in
grumpy
Fried
ass
Green, man.
mustache man other than Wilford Brimley? Like, where are you going to get that?
He was in a movie called Cocoon.
I remember.
a movie
See,
called
I saw Cocoon.
He was in Cocoon.
Where's the movie? There was an action movie where he got kidnapped and they were like cutting his fingers off.
I don't remember. I always got him mixed up with another dude. that
So
was in
you
the
might be
movie.
thinking
Looks
of
like him.
Donald Pleasance in Escape from New York. He gets his finger cut
No,
off.
that ain't it. It was Wilford Brimley.
There's a dude, Wilford and another guy look very similar.
Right.
There's
Well,
a-
he also did the oatmeal, the Quaker Oats.
There's a
The
movie
Quaker
where
Oats.
a guy.
He's the oatmeal man.
There's a
No,
movie
no.
where they hold up like a gas station convenience store for like it's like the whole movie, and I always thought it was Wilford that was in that movie, but it was actually a different guy.
He should have been the guy at the gas station in No Country for Old Men, but he wasn't.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That should have been Wilford Brimley.
Yes, that was a good movie.
It
I
wasn't
love that
him, right?
movie.
That
It
is one of the best.
wasn't-
Have
well,
we
it-
all seen that
Yes.
movie? That is one of the
So
best
that was
movies
not
ever.
him, right?
No,
No,
that
it should've been
wasn't.
him.
But that
Just some
dude,
farmer
that
dude.
dude, just for being an extra, deserves a fucking award because that
probably is the
scene
owner of
is
that gas
incredible.
station.
So like my brain puts Wilford Brimley as him, but I know it wasn't him. So I'm like, no, that was totally what. No, I was like, no,
God,
it
it's such a
wasn't.
good movie. If anyone has not seen No Country for Old Men, go
It's
see
a
it.
good one. It's a
Go-
good movie
go
to watch
see it.
when you're sick. I
I
always
do
watch
like
it when
that
I'm
movie.
sick.
I do like that movie.
Wilford Brimley also told me that I was opening bananas wrong.
That's bananas.
Apparently, you're supposed to open them. You know, there's like the longer
From the
end.
bottom.
You open them
Yeah.
from the bottom. That's the way you're supposed to open them.
That's
the way,
nuts.
That's the way the monkeys do it.
That's the way monkeys do it.
Chock full of nuts. Anyway, back to where your story. I
Is
don't
Donnie's
even know-
story still not
It
done?
hasn't even started it yet.
I mean, I don't really have a story. Like,
No, you
So
s-
Robert England, not Robert England. Well, Robert England was there, but sorry, Robert Patrick, the Roberts, which is funny because they have the same talent agent, which is funny to me. But anyway,
You know what I can't stand?
what's that?
Small
I,
tits.
I don't know. I just wanted to
it
interrupt.
doesn't
Donnie.
bother
Small
me.
breasts.
It really doesn't bother me. I
I
can
can't stand
also
small
cannot
breasts.
stand. I also cannot stand small.
Pandas. Fuck pandas.
Yeah.
We tried.
Yeah.
They won't. They just won't.
They're not horny enough, or they have way higher standards than what we're
Are you
giving
guys
them.
having sex with pandas? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You're not.
You're just not making enough babies.
Sexual harassment.
So anyway,
panda
the
from
SAE
HR
version
department
3.
is coming out.
Maybe that's why they called him sexual harassment panda, because pandas don't relate.
No, you
often.
can't even make. They showed them panda porn and they still wouldn't do it. They're like, so what? It's like, come on, you guys. Like
I fucking.
that was
hate
in
pandas.
Fight Club.
I wonder
I
how-
hope they all die.
In Fight Club, he's like, do you remember that line? He's like, fucking pandas want to have sex saving their own species. That was a line
Yeah.
in Fight Club.
Pandas
I wonder
want-
how they open bananas.
They
probably
don't.
don't
They
eat
eat
'em.
bamboo, Donnie,
Do they eat
and
bananas?
somehow they're still fat
Ain't no bananas in China, boy.
A koala sleeps like 23 hours a day.
because they eat poison. Because eucalyptus leaves are
and
poison.
they eat poison. Like it's a useless animal. That and a panda.
and they're mean.
I drink you.
And they're
tea.
shit animals. Like a cat.
Yeah.
Fuck cats. Why do people like cats?
I got 2 of them bitches.
Thomas, you love cats and you love to run. Okay.
Cats are terrible. All they do is take. They're ungrateful. They don't show you any love.
That's you, Thomas.
No, your cat loves everyone. Your
You're a-
cat loves
you're a-
everyone except for you.
Thomas is a cat.
By the way, how old is that cat that you have? Because it's got to be hitting 20 years old by now.
It's old, dude, and it won't die.
Thomas's
No.
cat loves me and Bryan and Donnie.
Yep.
It fucking hates Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will fucking throw up on
Jesse.
everything that Thomas
It'll
owns.
sit on my
It's-
gut.
it will throw up and piss on everything I own. So anyway, Donnie, your
Oh,
story.
that cat
It'll
sits
sit
on
on-
Brian's
I
I
don't
gut.
really
sit on
have
my
a
gut.
story. Like,
Donnie has a story, and now everyone has to listen. Donnie,
I don't like to be put on the spot.
the stage,
Donnie.
sir.
I mean, so I do Horror Hound twice a year. Or used to. And this is the
Was
first one
Elvira
back
there?
into- She was not at the show. No,
Oh.
she was not at the show.
I'm going to bed.
Was
was
her
her
At 6 o'clock
girlfriend
today.
there?
Who?
Elvira's girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Is she hot?
No.
I actually don't want to talk about that, if that's okay.
No, I've seen her.
Keep going, Donnie.
Anyway, I'll explain.
Elvira's girlfriend just delivered our last load of subwoofers.
That's
rough.
Probably accurate. Anyway, so
Good for her.
anyway, yeah. So
Her name is Bruce.
She gets the scissors Elvira.
All right, so I got a joke, and everyone is probably tuned out from the show at this point. Anyway,
But that's
so
okay. I'm fine with that. I'm just
I can
saying it's a
say
joke.
this joke. So I can't remember where I heard this from. I think I told everyone in this room, but I'm going to tell y'all now. So this guy, he's new to prison, right? And he's meeting his new cellmate.
I've heard this joke.
His new cellmate looks over at him and he goes, "All right, this can we're going to play a game. It can go one of two ways, but either
That's
way,
2 ways.
it's going to happen."
God damn it, Jimmy.
So, and he goes, "We're gonna play this game. You can either be mommy or you can be daddy."
No.
You know what's really, really funny? And you can cut this back in,
Okay.
or you can not change any of it at all, because I just realized it's incredibly hilarious that my bit is not letting Donnie finish his story,
Right.
and then I was just trying to tell a joke, and it was ruined by an interruption. But anyway,
It's the way it is here. This how it is here at Sundown. We're all busy and we get bombarded with too much
them
work.
birds are flying low,
fun-
man.
fun
Them
times.
birds, they're
I
flying
was
low.
walking around with my boys and I was like, "Them was some birds." And the boys like,
Them
"What?"
was some birds. So the inmate goes, he's like, it's one of two ways. He's like, you can either be mommy or you can be daddy. And the guy goes, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess I'll be daddy. And his cellmate goes, all right, daddy, get over here and suck mommy's cock.
That ain't good.
Oh
That ain't good
man.
at all.
It's a joke. It's a comedy show. Come on.
Professor Fat Bottom 2.
Don't write into us.
Is that what it
okay?
says? Does it say Professor Fatbottom?
It says Fat Bottom 2, The Reckoning, PhD.
He forgot to put doctor in the front, but he didn't want to go back and fix
It's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
I was Professor Fat Bottom there for a while, and then I had fucked up the coat.
Thomas's lab coat looks like a fucking white trash bag.
And the reason you wear it is just so you don't get glue on your clothing, I assume.
Yeah, glue and shit.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't really care. He's just doing it.
Shoulder
You know what?
in.
I'm actually just kind of comfy in it, for
I mean,
real.
the thing is that, I sweat in those things like crazy. I
Well,
guess you're not
I'm a
sweating.
lizard. Like I'm hot,
Actually, when I
or I
painted,
need to be
when I
hot. I'm
painted-
cold all the time.
When I painted this room, I did it with a sprayer, and I wore one of those, and I was drenched in sweat on the way out.
I love
Brian,
this
you're
thing.
you. A big man. For you.
Yeah, I'm a big
you.
dude for everybody.
So anyway, Donnie, your story.
I want to fly with Brian again so I can just see this much man in the seat next to me. It's just
Donnie's like the
Yeah.
dude in Waiting.
It doesn't bother me. I really don't care. It's whatever.
Oh man, that's probably a new meaning
Was he the dishwasher?
to the movie Waiting, because the dude's waiting to get his fucking turn to speak. He doesn't get it until the end.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's
Donnie, yeah,
that's probably a meta. Huh.
Now Donnie's the dishwasher dude.
Donnie's just cleaning a machete
Donnie's not
over
the
here. He's just like
dishwasher,
cleaning the machete repeatedly, and he's just ready to like cut us.
I'm good, guys. I actually
After he goes to
I
Ohio.
wasn't even going to do a show because
I wasn't going to do a show
I got a lot
either.
of work to do, but Jake
I'm never going to
suckered
do a
me
show.
in.
Oh, thanks for coming on.
I wanted to give Donnie a fantastic cigar because he deserves it for all the hard work he's been doing.
Been kicking ass, Donnie. And taking
This
names.
is a true statement with no irony whatsoever. Donnie's been doing a great job.
You would
job,
not
man.
believe, but we come on to the show with
I got something
nothing
say.
to talk
I
about
got something
No.
to say.
ever.
I mean, I wanted to talk about these.
I
amps,
actually think this is a serious statement. I think Jake thinks that one day I am gonna go crazy, and he uses cigars.
No,
because
no,
the
no.
last time. So I'm not gonna go into details, but I lost my cool a little bit today.
Jake thought I was going to go crazy a long. He's used all that.
I lost my
he's
cool
like,
a little
"This is
bit
fine."
today, and then the last time I lost my cool, which was, in my opinion, a lot
probably a
worse.
week ago.
Yeah. Jake
once a
Jake
week.
came in and was like, "Here you go. Here's a Padron number 2." I'm like, "I don't want to take your." But she's like, "No, please." It's like,
So
It's like I'm trying to show you my appreciation. Donnie. You know.
So Donnie, you lose your cool fairly often, but it's at a certain level, right?
I get emotional about things.
So
It's fine.
I don't lose my cool as much anymore, but my level of uncool
Brian fucking
losing
breaks his shit.
is up here, and I break things.
I'm just a rage all the time.
Can we talk about
people
what
are
happened
used
last
to
time
it.
I lost my cool?
Brian broke his
Let's
monitors.
talk
He
about
broke his monitors.
let Brian. Okay, everyone, let's listen to Brian tell his story about the last time he talked.
Well, I'm not going to say what it was about because that's.
So anyway,
that's
Donnie, what
work
was your
thing.
story about?
Thomas is just gonna interrupt back and forth.
Now we had a disagreement here in the office. It's always office versus the warehouse. It's the way it goes.
Not always.
That's every place.
I've
Anyway,
been
I've been to both sides. I understand.
we had a
Here
disagreement.
on planet Earth.
And
for you people
the
listening,
customers
okay,
don't
that's the way that it
understand or
goes. We're
care
sorry. We're
about
sorry.
the relationship between, you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I just want my
So
stuff.
you guys know
Yeah.
I'm Switzerland here. You know, so I've lived
Yeah.
both sides. Even when I was powerless, I was a warehouse guy. So I was
Right.
like, no, I get it. But now I am the boss. But I'm the office side, so I get it.
Yeah.
So, like,
Turn
when
that
you-
mic more towards your face.
So when you guys, when you guys get mad, I'm
the
like,
second he turns, he burps into it.
so when you guys met, I was like, no, I totally understand. I actually do. Like, I feel it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, I know the rage.
Yeah.
So I've been the other guy too, so I'm like, I know where he's coming from, but I also get the rage. You know, like I've seen it, I've been it. So like, I'm kind of Switzerland. It's like I just want everyone to like just.
Well, you kind of have to be.
I want
in
everyone
your
to get.
position.
I want everyone to get
are we
back.
all carrying guns from now on?
Yeah.
Yes, we're Switzerland. Yeah.
So anyway, I just got pissed off to the point where I couldn't hold myself together anymore, and I ended up punching my monitor.
You know what's funny about that, Brian?
Is that why you have like 4 now?
Yeah.
You know what's
We're getting
well,
there.
you know what's funny is Brian punched his monitor and we all got new monitors.
Yeah.
Like even
See,
me.
see, here's what happened. I punched my monitor. It broke. Thankfully, the monitor was like 10 years old. Okay. It was old. I was doing some new monitors.
Brian shows up in my office. He puts money. I'm gonna. Here's some money.
Yeah.
I broke my monitors, and I was like, okay.
I broke one, not the other. And then I was like, hey, Jake, now I guess it's time to get that setup I wanted on my desk. So I got this cool-ass monitor setup that I've always wanted on my desk. And I paid for some of it, you know, because I fucked up the monitor I had. And then everybody liked my monitors so much, everybody else got monitors in the
See,
office.
I didn't even say anything. Jake was just like, "You need some new monitors." I'm like, well, "Yeah."
So
Actually, so the one I had was there when I got into the office. The other
Yeah.
one was mine. I brought it from home.
Upgrades.
So I was
Yeah,
in
well, I
desperate
saw Brian's. I was like,
need-
these are great.
I was
Yeah.
in desperate need of some monitors.
These are great. We got some Scepter.
So
Hey.
all office folks are welcome for Brian raging for a moment.
Hey, Brian, show everyone my photo of you and Donnie today in the comparison.
Okay, man.
If you can find a way to do that.
I just do it with my phone.
Edward Furlong. That's
do it
funny.
with my phone, I guess.
Actually,
Tots.
it's kind of related to my story because Edward Furlong is in my story.
Tell me this is not.
So here's the picture he took. It's
No, that's shit, man. You
Can't
you
see
got to do
nothing.
better than that.
Can't
It's gonna
see.
focus better.
We look like pod people, man.
Yeah. I don't feel like pulling that shit up on my computer right now. Anyway, there's a picture of me. I was really fat and horrible looking, and then it was a picture of Ron Jeremy in the other.
Really
picture.
fat and horrible looking.
Yeah.
And then there's just me on-looking to
But-
Brian. But in the picture with Ron Jeremy, Edward Furlong is sitting there looking homeless, just looking at Ron Jeremy.
I'll
But
totally take
but
that compliment,
the
though.
beard and the hair is Donnie.
Yeah.
So it's and if you look and it's like Edward Furlong is wearing something gray, Brian's wearing it's just like this bizarro universe where a couple
mixture.
wires got crossed, a couple ones and zeros got mixed up, and it's the exact same picture.
It was
So-
the T800s playing all
It was
So funny story.
so Donnie hung out with Robert Patrick
a couple times.
a couple times. His
Yeah.
favorite restaurant is
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
I love Robert Patrick. That is the one dude. Like I would hang out with him all day if I could.
Hey, did you know I have
He's
a
amazing.
second cousin that looks like Ron Jeremy?
No, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
No, I'm cutting it in front of Donnie.
You can. I don't care. It doesn't
No,
bother
in
me.
all
making that up?
No, in all seriousness, here's how this went down. So my dad's cousin, so that's my second cousin. It's actually my godfather, oddly enough.
Isn't he in jail?
No,
Ron Jeremy?
maybe. Anyway,
I didn't mean
No.
your cousin, man.
this guy has this very specific. He looks exactly like Ron Jeremy, almost to a T. It's kind of weird.
How much to a T?
Like you could be his brother. So
You ever seen him wear gray sweatpants
I haven't
or
seen.
anything? You
I
ever
haven't
took any
seen that
notes?
part. Ron Jeremy's packing, but I don't know about him. You know, if it's my family, probably not. No, I don't think any of us are packing. So, as
Call them Chamberlains the 3-inch weeds, if you know what I'm saying.
So, as I start getting older and watching certain things on the thing, I was like, "Wow, is that my second cousin? Is that?" But it wasn't. But that would have been something else if it was. Ron Jeremy.
I ran into a porn star once in Indianapolis.
I've heard that story
Yeah,
before.
that
Let's hear that story.
That was with Shaquille. That was fun.
Let's hear that story before the story that you were gonna tell originally.
So,
How many stories deep are we here?
I mean, I got a lot of stories.
Storyception.
It's
I'm gonna piss everyone off that you're not gonna be able to tell your story.
that's okay. Well, you guys know Shaquille. You guys know
Yeah.
Shaquille.
Yep.
The viewers do not know Shaquille.
He's like-
Shaquille's my buddy.
He's like 4'14" Shaq.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, the other,
He's
not O'Neal, guys.
Yeah, which he's actually about to have another kid, which is fantastic.
Good for them.
Yeah.
And gals.
Nice folks.
Not a guy-girl thing.
Shaquille's my buddy, and we had a bachelor party. It was me,
He's your ninja.
his friend, and Shaq, and we went over to a
Jimmy?
bar. We went to I can't remember the bar, but for those of you, I know there's a few people that live in Indianapolis and around. We went to the Tilted Kilt, and then we walked to the one on the corner. Whatever that bar is, it's busy, crazy busy, and we were
Is
just.
that where Bryan offended everybody?
Must have been the straight pants.
No, no, it was not called. It was like Killigan's or.
What did you say,
something
Jake?
like that.
That was the place where Bryan offended everybody.
No, that was City Barbecue.
That was in North
That-
Dakota.
That was City Barbecue.
Yeah.
With the Burlington Coat Factory. That's in Greenwood. That's not in Indianapolis.
Keep going, Donnie.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so we were just slamming down these shots, and these two British guys, really well spoken, came in. Like, hey, what are you guys celebrating? Like, my man here is getting married, and he's like, well, we need to do shots. So they each order a round. We order another round. We're tanked, and I was like, so what's up, man? He's like, oh, I'm Irish, and I was like, cool, man, that's cool. I've been to Ireland. We were talking about Ireland, and I was like, you still live there? He's like, yeah, I come here, a couple times a year. And I was like, that's awesome, man. What for? He's like, I can't really talk about it. I'm like,
The government.
so we started drinking some more, and I'm like, dude, level with me. Are you like a CIA agent or something, man? Are you like an assassin? He goes, sort of. And I was like, cool, man. And he goes, so what do you know about these girls right here? And I'm like, I don't know, man. They didn't come in with us. And he's like, okay, well, hold on a second. He goes over, starts talking to these girls, and asks them about passports and stuff. And I'm like, this dude is about to assassinate him or something.
And that man was Dog the Bounty Hunter.
No. Anyway, they cut us off. They cut us off, and he flipped out, and they got escorted out. We just figured we'd leave. We're like, oh, we're not really with them. Anyway, it's probably no secret that we all watch porn.
Yeah, totally.
I saw that guy, and I was like, oh, my God.
He was doing the dirty with those other
Yes.
people. Yeah.
Yes. I was like, that's what he was there for. That's what he goes to Indianapolis
He was.
for.
What do they call that when they find a person? What's that called?
I don't
Casting. They're casting girls. Yeah.
I almost said promoted. Promoted.
That's not a promotion.
Dude, I was like, and then Shaq didn't believe me. He's like, no way. And I'm like, look it up, dude. Told him the site. Looked it up.
Were they good looking?
I'll tell you later.
Chicks?
Eh,
Good enough for doing the dirty with,
I'll
though.
give you the site later. I want to give it to you now. It seems.
Busty amateurs.
I feel
casting
weird.
couch.
I feel weird to say no, but I was like, "That's the dude." I showed Shaq. He's like, "No, dude. Oh my gosh!" And then his friend, he messaged me. He's like, "Dude, you won't believe who that guy was."
I was there when you found out about it, though, because I was in Indiana. I
Yeah.
remember.
Oh, that's right. We
And
were
you
at
called
Shaq's
Shaq.
house.
Yeah, yeah.
No, we were at his house.
Or you
Remember,
guys
'cause we were
called
talking
somebody
about-
else or something.
The guy that was with us.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about Shaq's chickens, but she doesn't have chickens anymore.
Ah,
But-
damn.
What
Mm.
happened to the chickens?
Get
Well,
some
Chickie
chickens.
They
Minaj.
crossed the road.
Chickie Minaj died,
Oh.
and that was it. That was the straw.
Oh,
Chickie
shit.
Minaj was the chicken.
There's always other animals trying to get
Curiosity
your
killed
chickens.
the chicken.
Probably because it crossed the road.
Curiosity
Yeah?
killed the chicken.
Yeah.
See, you gotta saddle up one half. A two.
One half of 4 chickens ain't get you 2 bushes.
It don't get you 2 bushes because you see.
You think it do, but it
you
don't.
think it do, but you gotta dig 4. You gotta get it. It's
You
2.
gotta dig 3 holes that the horses
3
ain't gonna
holes.
come over.
The horses, you can't make them can't make him eat the moss off the
There you
west
go.
side of a
So
tree.
I got
ain't gonna do
something. I got something to talk about.
Early bird don't get to ride the horse.
Early birds.
Donnie,
Ain't no worms.
did you ever tell
No
your
worms.
story?
No.
I actually just have something really important, but I really want you to get through your story
That's
first.
okay.
What's the
That's
story?
not really-
Well, Donnie, what was the story you were trying to tell
what
the
I
whole
was
time?
supposed to talk about really concerns Derek being in here, but I don't know if he's going to come in. So, go ahead.
Don't do that. Fuck it, do that. I don't care.
I just hung out with Robert Patrick.
And what about it?
Donnie, do his like mannerisms.
Oh, so he like looks off. Like he'll say something and then he'll look off. Like he's got like PTSD or something.
He's probably having an inner monologue.
Well, like
Well, he
uh,
was
maybe.
sent here from the future to destroy humanity.
He's a Terminator.
First of all, he rode his motorcycle.
He's a Terminator.
He rode his motorcycle from California
To Ohio.
to Ohio, and he was talking about how he's like, it didn't rain once the whole time. Oh, stop it! One Cracker Barrel downpour.
He looks off, and his helmet hair, he just keeps.
Well, I
He
sent
was
a
like,
picture.
do you have any idea how many T-800s I had to fight off?
I sent you guys a picture because we were
Yeah.
all like hanging out with him.
He
And
looks
actually,
like a-
I did not take that picture, but I got it off of one of our staff guys. His name is Highlander. There can only be one. He took that picture just like sneaky, but it was like the perfect picture because he's like pointing and he has a cigar and he's sitting by his bike. It looks like you would sell that. You know, it was like perfect.
I'm gonna print it out. I want him to sign it next time you hang
I
out
want
with
that
him.
on a
He's like,
shirt.
where the fuck did you get
It'll
this
be my
picture?
most prized possession.
I was talking to him about COVID, and he was talking. Of course, we got into a conversation about how people don't want to work, and he's like, I could operate a jackhammer at 8 years old. I'm
And then he
like,
stares
yeah,
away.
and he just stares away. I'm like, huh? And he's like, ain't nobody here make any coffee. They won't even make coffee. That's what we were trying to get coffee.
He totally had a conversation in his head is what happened.
yeah,
right.
he's a nut. He's awesome.
I love Robert Patrick. He's so cool. Such a cool guy.
The
And I got-
factory that I was building put that in your brain when you were born.
I got a picture with him. I was riding the elevator with him down to take pictures, and he was like, I don't like
This should have been a teleporter, son.
I don't like to show people my hands. You don't need to see my hands. And then he just did this like a Napoleon. He's like, call this the Napoleon. And then I was like, hey, Rob, let me jump in a picture. I get in the picture, and he's just like,
Wow.
so the picture
Insecure
is
about
me.
his hand?
He's just
Dude's
it's just a
crazy.
bit. He's just a character, man. He's a real cool dude. but-
He's been a fucking like movie star in L.A. for like 30 plus years.
Can you imagine?
Your
It's not in
brain has got to be
Everybody just gives
a
you everything.
different
And then he bought
level
a
of
house,
like.
bought a house next to John Connor.
You operate on a wavelength
Well, of course he
that is
did.
not normal.
Right.
He's got to keep an eye on that sumbitch.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man. Like, God bless him, because the dude's still entertaining. You know?
My favorite thing that happened though is Thursday night. I got there and I sat up the booth and I wanted to go watch the Bucks game. I really wanted to watch the Bucks game, really bad.
You watched the Bucks lose that bad?
No, they won.
They didn't.
They won, but
It was an imaginary.
and I don't expect anybody to ever believe this story. I don't expect anybody to believe any of my stories. It's okay. I lived them, so it's perfect. But I went and watched the game, and I was at the bar with Nick Castle, who plays Michael Myers, and the guy that plays Henry Bowers from It.
Yeah.
They were at the bar, and Robert Englund was behind us talking to somebody. So
Wow.
it's like a bad joke. It's like I walked into a bar with
Walked
Michael
into
Myers,
a bar
Robert
with
Englund,
Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers,
and Henry Bowers. And so Nick Castle didn't know anything about football. He's like, I know Tom Brady's good. And I'm like, he sure is, Nick. Yeah.
That's like me. It's like me in
conversation.
football.
I was like zoned in, and then it was that game-winning kick with suck up, and then Nick was just like, "Do you think he's gonna get it?" He looked right at me. He's like, "You think he's gonna get it?" I was like, "He's real good, Nick. I think he's gonna get it for 34. Don't worry, he's good for 34." And then he got it, and everybody was just so happy, and it was just like, yeah. Everybody was so happy to see the Bucks win. It was like that was the highlight of the weekend for me. Because I love my Buccaneers. I hate that they lost this weekend, but it is.
I will
Eagles
give
lost
Donnie
too.
this. Donnie has always
I've
been
always been a Buccaneers fan.
Buccaneers ride or die. So
Always-
no one can
always been a
say.
Buccaneers fan.
I will go on the record for Donnie.
Yeah.
No one can say he's a bandwagon Buccaneers fan.
I own a Jeff Garcia jersey. Actually, that shuts
Garcia?
everybody up. Whenever somebody's like, "You're just a bandwagon," I'm like, "I own a Jeff Garcia jersey." They go, "Sorry, dude, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good." For those of you who don't know, Jeff Garcia played like 3 games with the Buccaneers. He was the quarterback.
Hey, make sure I have fans on behind you, Jake, please. Damn, I lost my train of thought now. Oh, you know what?
The-
You tend to attract
The fans, sir.
celebrities.
Yes.
And sometimes, Donnie, you and I have been out,
So Donnie works
In
at
different
Sundown with
places.
us.
and you have seen certain celebrities and pointed them out to me. I would have never have known. So hopefully, maybe in a couple weeks when we go to Chimney Rock, maybe we'll find some celebrities. Maybe they'll-
Fucking, I
Some
guarantee you.
celebs.
I can only think of one time. That was Bruce Campbell, right?
The
Yeah.
fucking
That was cool.
T1000 is going to be at Chimney Rock.
And everybody saw that.
His motorcycle will be at the top. We'll be like, how
At
did
the
you
top of Chimney Rock. They're like, this isn't accessible. He's like, for you.
for
No,
you?
it totally is because there's an elevator for fat people to get up to the rock.
Can you ride it?
I want to party with Robert
Ride
Patrick.
it?
He's going to
The
be at Chimney
elevator.
Rock. Like, you're
Yeah.
going to see him.
Maybe.
We all
Arnold
can.
Schwarzenegger is going to be like a level higher. He's like, I'm here on a mission.
I would love to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger. I would love to meet Arnold
Did you say
Schwarzenegger.
Ronald Schwarzenegger?
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Apparently, he's
right.
like my height.
Probably.
I think you should fight him.
So he actually did a convention like
No.
4 years ago.
Yeah, those bodybuilders.
What is he, like 72?
Yeah, he'll
I
fucking rock your world.
I
Arnold Schwarzenegger
still will
fuck
not
you up.
take
back
no.
in Arnold's
No,
time.
no, no, no.
Thomas, I would pay $100,000 to see Arnold Schwarzenegger kick your ass.
How much of it do I get?
I don't. However much he doesn't want.
Suit riots.
He'd be like, "No, it's worth it. Give it to him."
We're back in
He
the day.
probably would. And I got a great story.
He'd be like, "This was totally worth it. I beat that ass."
Spanish
Can-
word
can
for
we
green
s-
is verde.
I can beep it out, but I probably don't feel like editing
Arnold
this
would
video.
kick
All
your
right.
ass. Arnold would fuck you up.
The girly men.
No.
Arnold would fuck. You know when Arnold was
You know, that's
when
not
Arnold was the
offensive.
governor of California. He walked into the fucking Congress
Bomb.
of California and called everyone a girly
There's a
man.
bomb under
Yeah,
the table
yeah.
right now.
He was like, "You're a bunch of girly men."
It's
Right now.
it's not
set
offensive
it off.
because
Just got to pull the wire.
I may or may not be. No one can.
I was
prove
quoting. I
or
was quoting Arnold
disprove it.
Schwarzenegger.
Okay. It's
That's what
What the
Arnold.
fuck's going on right now?
That's
Those
what
are
Arnold
dick.
would tell you.
There's like 5 conversations at
I'm
one
not.
time.
I'm just saying things.
And
And
I-
everybody's like,
I have had all these things I wanted to say, but I forget them because and then you guys.
we
go
also
into your
sell
rants.
speakers and amps.
You should probably edit. This
oh,
one a
this
little
show's about the company. We're supposed to be talking about Sundown.
No.
Oh, yeah,
All right,
sorry.
so
bit. We're talking about
That's
Arnold
news
Schwarzenegger.
to me.
I'll tell my thing. It's just a small thing, and I would rather.
It is
we
small,
know,
it's very
Brian.
small.
We
It
know.
is. We'll go into more detail next time I have Derek on the show. Derek, and Daniel Powell. We drove up a couple hours from here to the studio for Motorhead Garage, and now I can finally talk about it. And I was going to put the links available, down below and all that shit.
You guys actually did really good, though.
Yeah.
They did a really good editing. So we
If
went on
any
the,
of
we
y'all
went on
haven't
the
seen
show.
it, go see it. Check it out.
Yeah, we went on the TV show. It was my first time ever on the big screen, and I will tell you. So I do this, right?
Oh.
I do YouTube all the time. I'm not scared. I'm not nervous. I get on the big screen, whole other scenario. I'm stumbling on my words. I forget everything I'm supposed to
Well,
say.
yeah, because it's different. You know,
Yeah, I'm not in
It's
control.
different.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's so different.
I get that, and you were worried about that too. You know,
Yeah.
if you
But
didn't have
also, the
control.
opinions we express on this podcast are probably not even that of our own. This is a comedy show.
Yeah. it is.
Okay? So this has nothing to do
It doesn't reflect the company at all.
with whatever the fuck happened on. What's the name of the show?
Motorhead Garage.
It's Sundown.
Yeah,
After
Monster Garage or whatever.
Dark. You're talking about the show. I was like, you're looking right at it.
Yeah, that show.
No, I meant the other.
Well, I can't. I'm not following your train of thought. I just see the back of your head. And you go, "What's the name of this show?"
I didn't mean this show. I meant the show that he was talking.
Well, we had a good time. There's 3 segments. There's my segment. There's Derek's segment.
Donnie's always quick to
And
like
Daniel
call me
Powell's
out
segment.
right at the
on my Thomasisms, because like people who hang around me long
That's the
enough.
part where you have relations with other men, right?
Oh, we got to talk about the West Virginia game.
Oh,
West
bro,
Virginia.
bro.
Such a
Dude.
great game.
So
Go for it.
the
And Jake missed
so
it.
the last
Look.
my favorite number is 4, and I told
I got excited. I got the feeling.
Donnie's
of the game.
lucky number is
my lucky
4.
number is 4, and I
fuck's
told
going on?
everybody that the first touchdown was going to be Rolletti Brown, who's number 4, and it was.
It
I freaked
was.
out.
in the
And
first
then-
quarter, which is the fourth.
And then at the end of the game, it was 4 yards left. in the fourth quarter, fourth down.
Did you get a lottery ticket
Four,
that day?
four seconds
yeah.
left. 4 seconds left. Fourth quarter, 4 yards.
No,
to
I
fourth
actually think
down.
it was 16 seconds, which is 4 fours.
4 times
I
4.
could have sworn it was 4 seconds.
Well,
It-
say
You
more
know what
times.
I was
no,
doing
it
at
was
the game?
crazier than that. I remember it was.
I was
it
eating
was
a
all
bag
fours.
of peanuts behind Dominic, who was allergic to peanuts.
Yeah,
I'm just like throwing peanut shells.
he's throwing peanuts at Dominic's
Yeah,
hands.
and
he
I had
could
no idea.
die.
I know. So Travis, every once in a while would turn around. He would like shoo the peanuts away. from Dominic.
Jake's just eating peanuts and
I love.
throwing them
I
at the
love
guy.
Dominic though. I love
He
Dominic.
didn't give a shit. He was
Dominic
like,
was-
"I'm allergic."
Woo! He was flipping out. He was saying these like crazy things that made no sense. It's like, yeah, eat his dick off of his face
Give
hole.
him the old dick twist.
The old there was a guy. There was a guy behind us
That guy.
who
that guy-
liked football more
That-
than you. I don't care who's
That guy
watching.
fucking kneed me in the back 100 times, and I was okay with it.
Did you?
He,
So I know you didn't. But
Every
Thomas,
other word out of his mouth was fuck.
did you see? Did you see that guy at that play when it was 4-4-4? Did you go? Did you look back at him?
Yeah.
He was
He-
losing
he-
his mind.
No, he sat down, and I see him. I could see the look in his eyes. He goes, "I told everybody."
Yeah, he was like,
I told everybody
I
this was
fucking
gonna
told everybody. I fucking told everybody. Fucking told everybody. Everybody.
Dude, it was.
He was like,
amazing.
Jonesy's getting the Quidditch or whatever the fuck terms
Like,
he was using.
Dude, he was out of his mind.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to say at
That
this point
was
'cause I don't know about
awesome.
football.
That was
But
awesome.
I was like, I
It was
told him-
such a good game.
he
Any
was
of you that
he was
watched it
choking
on
up
TV,
on the fourth quarter on the putter.
oh, dude, it was so much better in person. It was amazing.
I assume there's a ton of people there. Like it was packed.
There's a metric ton of people.
College
Jake
games
Jake
are
was like, "Here,
packed.
take some cash, go get us some beers." I'm like, "See you in an
Here's the
hour."
thing: there's no lines because
it's
it's
like a mass.
just a massive.
Also-
you can't tell who's going to the bathroom, who's getting a beer, who's getting a snack. It's just elbow
also,
to
what
elbow,
was funny-
shoulder to
Chaos.
shoulder.
What was funny is I was
Chaos.
wearing a Buccaneers
I
shirt.
mean it.
I was wearing a Buccaneers shirt, so everybody thought it was a Hokies shirt. So West Virginia fans are coming to me like, "Yeah, scold you," and then like, Hokie fans are coming to me like, good game," and I'm like, it's
Motherfucker.
it's a pirate. What? Are you
So we saw-
it ain't
we-
even the same red.
Donnie,
We
Donnie,
saw a dude
everyone was
later-
drunk.
We saw a dude later when we went back and retired. It was like the other team guy. And he was like, "Yeah, bro, that was a fucking cool ass game." And then we had a beer with that dude.
Yeah. And then like
And we were like, "Yeah, it was a fucking badass game. You want a
that
beer?"
that dude was just he just
was
like
cool.
hung out with us for like half an hour. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the guy that was smoking? Like he left, he couldn't get back in. He like, "Oh, I guess I'll have a beer." Is that guy?
Yeah, it was like the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
team guy, and was like, "Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fucking
he like walked out of the restaurant to smoke and then couldn't get back.
He got
in. He's
stuck.
Like, he's
He
like,
got-
"Yeah, I guess I'll have a beer."
It's so weird
So
that
it was
there's
fun.
like
It
a
was fun.
5-star restaurant in the bottom
That
of
was
a
a great
Holiday
I feel
Inn
sorry for the
in
people that
West
work there.
Virginia.
The people that work there, I feel sorry for them.
We did shots of scotch
We did.
like maniacs.
That's not
disgusting.
You don't.
Uh,
I checked
do
my
that.
credit card statement. And we did.
I checked mine too because I bought the next ones.
Oh yeah,
I bought because we did.
Shit,
You
yeah.
actually 2 doubles.
Yeah,
you
we
ordered a
did.
double, then I ordered a double, and then
We did do that. We did do that.
I don't remember much else after
And then
that.
Trevor left.
Hey guys, if I don't have my kids that weekend,
The
can
state.
I come with you for the next West
Yeah,
Virginia
fuck
game?
it. So Jerry's coming next.
Trevor left the
Oh, this will be
state.
good.
Jerry's coming next time. By the way,
Trevor drove 6 hours to drink with us for 6 hours and then left.
after 15
The
drinks,
state.
he drove 6 hours.
It's not good. You guys should have taken his keys.
Is there water in
I
here?
didn't know he was leaving.
Probably not.
He just left.
Yeah, it was a good.
And
game.
then we got kicked out of Keglers.
We've been
We
there our
got-
whole lives.
Yeah.
we
Oh,
got
alright.
kicked out of Kegler's by old man Kegler himself. Him and his peg leg
Hey,
and eye
2
patch.
peg legs, 2 eye patches.
On Norm McDonald.
2 eye
On
patches.
Norm McDonald. Jerry's coming with us next year.
He kicked out the wrong people.
Jerry's coming with us.
On Norm McDonald. R.I.P. Norm McDonald.
Yeah.
We should have probably prefaced.
will Kanan be there?
we should have
Yes.
probably prefaced
Okay,
this
Kanan's our favorite.
with that we do a West Virginia game with the family every
We do.
year.
Every year. It's my favorite
big
time
deal.
of the year. It
Brian,
really is.
Brian, listen.
It's the funnest. It's
so
the best.
Kanan asked me when he's going to meet his new cousin Jerry. So like, I'm going to bring Jerry next time because Kanan wasn't there this year, so it wasn't appropriate to bring Jerry. So
Okay.
Jerry's going to be working at Sundown here soon.
Are we going to take the Black Ops?
We're telling people
Yeah.
this now. Did you not
Maybe
know
I'll
that?
drive next time.
No,
Maybe
I knew, but I just wasn't sure if it was like.
I guess it's we're allowed to say.
No,
something.
Jared's gonna be
We're
here,
allowed to
man.
say
He's
things?
like coming up, man.
I never know like what's okay to say and not okay to say.
Well, you don't say it ever.
Well, he's gonna be on the show soon because he's
About-
gonna be here.
He's been on the show
What?
once.
Been on
He's
the
gonna
show
be back,
before.
man. Jared's gonna be back.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Cousin Jerry.
What's his time frame?
A couple weeks.
That's what we said
couple
about
weeks.
a month ago.
Yep.
two 2 weeks.
No,
It's 2
well,
words.
it was like kind of
I
like
understand. He has to get himself situated to get up here.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of up in the air, and then we made it official, and he was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna put it in my notices. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna find a place."
So you do.
You
it.
know, so Jerry's gonna be up here.
I put my 2 weeks notice in before I came work at Sundown.
It's gonna be awesome, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to have Jerry up here.
I would never go back to that place, but still.
It's gonna be
Fun
it's gonna be
time.
great. I gotta have like a local, even more local than y'all anime buddy. We'll be watching our animes and stuff.
Sounds
Fucking
sounds
nerds.
pretty gay.
We can say gay too.
Yeah.
No,
There's gonna be all kinds of.
I didn't know all the things we could say.
I don't know what we can say.
I hope Jerry's
make it
gonna watch
happen.
this episode, and then he can be like, "Yeah, fuck yeah." I'm gonna
We had
do
to
this."
edit out that we were talking about a
Deftones, I think. Or
Hey,
something.
Christina.
trans before.
All right. Well, how about this? We're gonna
'Cause
go ahead and end this real quick. I got to do some office duties.
this.
Everybody have a great evening. Thank you very much for watching. Also,
You don't have to end it yet.
We're ending it.
we're gonna end it anyway. So, hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeve tees, hats,
Lab coats.
and Sundown blankets, all for sale. Click below the video. You'll see it there. It's Teespring ad. Go for it.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Bye.